Hi everyone, it's Michelle from my channel Older Women Rock. Thank you so much for stopping by today and spending time with me. For those that have subscribed, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful. If you haven't subscribed and you're wondering what my channel is all about, Older Women Rock, what is it all about? It's for mature ladies over 50, over 60 and onwards, growing old gracefully and disgracefully, having a lot of fun with fashion, styling, beauty, and some lifestyle as well. So if that sounds like you and you haven't subscribed, go down below this video, red subscribe button there, give that one a hit, a really good hit. You will become a member of our tribe, Older Women Rock. A little while ago, I did a video on the 1950s retro style fashion. It was mostly about wiggle dresses and wiggle skirts, and a lot of you hadn't heard that term before. Wiggle dresses and wiggle skirts came about because in the 1950s a lot of the fashion was very structured. It was okay to show off your curves in the 1950s. We didn't see a lot of loose flowing boho looking garments in the 1950s. We didn't see resort wear where everything was baggy and loose and flowing, and even though that fashion today is on trend and just lovely, I think there was something very romantic and something very feminine about the 1950s. So the dresses were called wiggle dresses because they were tight and when you walked they made you wiggle a little bit. In fact, they were cut in a way where you had to walk and create a wiggle because they actually would come down at the end. So today it's not necessarily about wiggle. Today I'm going to show you, mostly from online and a little bit from the thrift stores, some of my fashion that I've picked up that is 1950s inspired fashion. I'm incredibly fond of the 40s and 50s. Now when I say the 50s, I think I've said this before, I'm not talking about the big wide skirts and not so much, I mean, I love the modern day rockabilly look, but not so much the rockabilly look that you think about from that era with the Happy Days, poodles and so forth. I'm talking about the more structured, more classic probably look of the 1950s. So this little dress I picked up online, it was from AliExpress. Nothing that I'm going to show you today I paid more than $30 for, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on fashion. That's really just a bit of a hobby of mine. I'm very fond, I said, of the 1950s and 40s, all vintage styles, jewelry and so forth. I just love that era. It was such a romantic era. So this dress has got a bit of a fake houndstooth looking print to it. It almost looks like cats on there or something. I'm not really sure what it's meant to be, but it's very reminiscent. It's got the sweetheart neckline. Sweetheart necklines were really popular in the 1940s and 50s. And a patent leather belt. Patent leather belts, they were really popular. Patent leather shoes, patent leather bags. Shiny patent leather was really, really popular in the 1950s. So last time I did a video about this look, this style, the 1950s vintage retro style, some of you said you love that style and you have trouble finding it. Well, I'll leave some links down below and show you where I bought my garments. They're not easy to find, and if you really want great quality, there's lots and lots of websites that sell this look. They're not cheap. They are not cheap at all, actually. And they're there if you want them, if you want to pay the money and this is really your look, or if you just want one special dress. I think this style can often make fantastic evening wear. I think it was very elegant. I think it was quite sensual. It was all about showing your curves. It wasn't about hiding your body, and I kind of liked that about the 1950s. So if you wanted to buy yourself just a special evening dress and you really love that look and you've been trying to find something or think it'd be great to find something that is very reminiscent of the 40s or the 50s, there are stores online that specialize. Just be prepared that you're going to pay quite a bit of money. I looked at some of them and the dresses were over $200 and $300. Yeah, that's a lot of money. You can get them a bit cheaper. AliExpress and eBay, quite a bit cheaper, but still to find really good prices, not easy. Most of them are up around $80, $90 for a dress, but I suppose that's not much for a really nice evening dress. Let's have a look at a few other styles that I picked up online, and as I said, a couple from the thrift store. Off-the-shoulder tops were incredibly popular in the 1950s, and really big hoop earrings. If you have a look at photos of Marilyn Monroe, and there's thousands of gorgeous photos of Marilyn Monroe, she wore a lot of big hoop earrings in her photos, and she definitely wore off-the-shoulder tops as well. This skirt is velour or a velvet, and velvet was really popular as well. Leopard print was a popular print. It's a timeless print, isn't it? Also polka dots and checks were really popular in the 1950s. Lots of florals as well. I tend to steer away from those really big loud floral prints. That's really not my thing, although for a retro look they were incredibly popular. And fishtail skirts and dresses. Fishtail bottoms like this were really popular in the 1940s and 50s. These off-the-shoulder peasant tops with the gathering here under the bust, cut under the bust like this, they were incredibly popular, very quintessential 1950s. They fit right in with that rockabilly look as well. As I keep saying, it was quite a sensual look in the 1950s, and a lot of us still love that look. As I said, 1950s style, retro style, perfect for evening LBDs. Always classic, always timeless, can't go wrong with them. Love them. Oh, I love these gold Diamantes retro earrings. Love them. Another pair to add to my collection of earrings. It's a good thing I don't pay more than $10 ever. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day. Bye bye now.